that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. Yeah, it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty523. The most important thing, YouTube Genty TV. Come on. We got to make a big push. Like and subscribe. Your girl's out here trying to make it in the YouTube world. YouTube is officially the most watched thing on planet Earth. And why would you not? Why would you do this to yourself and not subscribe to me, yours truly? Hello. Genty TV, of course. I have some food reviews up. I went to a buffet. So that's there. I posted a lot of jiu-jitsu videos. I'm trying to post more tech videos now that I know how to edit. Shout out to the homie Stone. Hooked me up with some serious editing schooling. I needed some assistance. So now I can step in my game. I can elevate my edits. I can do slow-mo now. I can mute clips. Man, I'm so excited to record things. Woo! So friends, here we are today. You know, contrary to last week where I was itching to turn this thing on, I am now, I've been avoiding this thing like the plague. There's just been so many things happening lately. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just kind of been a whirlpool of just dog shit, man. Like, just fuck. Some fucked up shit's been happening, man. And I try not to let it affect me, but this last one was like, hey, come on, man. You know, I try to stay away from politics because you can get that anywhere. It's overdone. I'm tired of it. I have, even me, you know, I try to stay informed, but I have stopped listening to all of my little independent news podcasts. I've turned them off. I still subscribe, but I don't listen. But I still get the alerts. And I'm just like, meh, no, I'm not listening. Meh, no, I'm not listening. And it's been months of meh, no, I'm not listening. And this last alert I got the other day was, Trumpito drops the bomb on Iran. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, man. Hey, we tried this before. It didn't work. You know, I don't particularly care for politics. It used to be a prestige, a badge of honor to be informed about politics and be knowing, but it's so much garbage. Now it's just like, no, I think it's a prestige to not know what's going on. Oh, shit. Damn it. You know, what are you going to do? I'm not an expert in this, but if I could just kind of use what little loose knowledge I know of and just what I see from my perspective, I see an area that has been completely unstable since the dawn of time, since the dawn of man, and everybody wants to go over there and conquer it and take whatever resources they got, okay? Am I wrong so far? Okay, and since this area is unstable and people have been trying for thousands of years to conquer this area and it cannot be done, There's a reason. There is a reason for this, man. We got to stay out of this shit, okay? Here's why. Everybody got nukes, so fucking what? Okay? Obviously, we don't want nukes to come at us, but at the same time, do you really want to poke the bear? So, we have problems here in America. Clearly, there is something that America wants in the Middle East. Some sort of resource. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Oil. I don't know. I could be wrong, but there is something they want. And unfortunately, this is an area they know nothing about. Okay. And in my opinion, we've got some serious problems here at home. In my opinion, we have some serious issues here on American soil that need dire attention. We have a homeless problem. We got an economic problem. And the solution was to go bomb somebody else? What? The solution is to go bomb poor people? What? I'm sorry. Yes, we know terrorists are scumbags. And they go and hide in poor areas. And our solution is, okay, well, if you're a terrorist and you're hiding in a poor people area, we're going to bomb the fuck out of this place. And, hey, if you're poor, you better move because we're going to start blowing this place up. That's the best advice y'all got. It's like, damn, hey, I don't subscribe to this. I don't subscribe to the left or the right. I believe that there's some screwy shit happening and people are getting screwed over. That's what I do know, is somebody on the left and the right are joined forces into having us think that it's the left's problem or it's the right's problem, and we just got a problem. And I truly believe that it's not going to get solved by blowing up some other country, because now you're going to piss a whole bunch of other people off. And, you know, like I said, we need help at home. We just have so much shit going on, man. I don't know. I'm just feeling like everybody's just worn out. You know, how can you have a good spirit with this bullshit floating around? You know, I seen online a lot of people just sad. They got relatives over there getting bombed out. People are just sad by proxy that, you know, regular ass people are getting killed. And then now, you know, because we bombing some fucking people over in the desert, they mad because we're interfering with desert business and we know nothing about desert business and we should stay out of it. But, you know, we're going to get involved because we're going to get involved, and unfortunately, war is profitable. Now, is it profitable for the homeless people or the poor people or the middle class? Absolutely not. So I see no benefit to bombing some country, and then, you know, we're going to, on the backside, say, oh, we're helping out gays and ladies. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Yo, don't tell me some stupid shit like that. We're helping out gays and ladies? Them countries in the desert don't give a fuck about gays and ladies, okay? They love Mr. Muhammad, or what is his name? Ayatollah Shimsham. They love this man, okay? They love the Prophet Muhammad, and they get down. They'll do anything. They're willing to die. They're willing to put suicide vests on their kids to get the bazillion virgins, okay? These people are possessed. They don't give a fuck about gays and women, man. They just want to hurt as many people as possible in the name of Allah and get to heaven and get on the virgins. Which, by the way, who the fuck in 2025 is still falling for that shit, man? Don't you got a smartphone or something? I don't know, but it just seems like I gotta die to be with 27 virgins? Why can't I be alive and have 27 virgins? Why do they have to die? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And besides, if you die and supposedly you get the virgins, nobody knows. Nobody has called my man Musar in heaven or hell or wherever he's at and was like, hey, my man, Alhamdulillah. How are the virgins? Like, nobody has called back from the other side to say yay or nay. How do we know it's worth it? What if these 27 virgins or 97 virgins are the worst lot lizards and backstage betties you ever saw? Damn. No. If I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna suicide vest myself for some virgins, they better be the best looking. What's the hot girl right now? Oh damn it! They better be the best looking. I don't know. Kendall Jenner's or what's her name? Oh shit. The old Louise chick from Australia. You better be some hotties with the bodies, man. It can't be some lot lizards. It can't be some Iranian lot lizards, man. That's gotta be it, man. We gotta put a stop to this. We gotta get these guys on the phone and be like, hey, listen. If you stop hurting other people and blowing up, you know, your little Israeli brothers or something, or Israel stop blowing up your little hummus people or whatever's going on out there, we'll give you virgins in real life. You will be alive to tell your friends. You can go live on TikTok like, hey, I'm surrounded by virgins. Because remember, if y'all don't record it, it didn't happen. So if you're telling me you got to blow yourself up and then on the other side you get the virgins, no deal. That's not going to work for me. Okay. And that shouldn't work for you. I think at one point, I had some little podcast ratings, and surprisingly, some of my highest listeners are in the Middle East. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not the show for you. This is the show the Ayatollah warned you about, Jack. Holy smokes. The whole thing just seems like a mess, and even on both sides, you know, it's just like, oh, we gotta stop terrorism. I'm like, said no one ever, like, and if you stop terrorism, does that make you a terrorist? I'm trying to figure this whole thing out, man. I'm really confused. I don't know. I just feel like I'm a mind your own business kind of person, unless, you know, you're calling my name out. I can't really get involved with that. And, you know, and just seeing how things are and how we've tried over and over and over again, and it don't work. We have tried, we have gone over there, we have lost hundreds of thousands of lives, maybe millions of lives, with nothing to show for it. Where was the We Won parade? I'm pretty sure the last time we went over there, I seen people climbing on the plane wing, the wheel, falling out the sky, trying to escape that fucking shithole, man. God damn. Why do we want to go back? I don't understand. Why are people throwing babies over barbed wire fences over there? I don't understand. Why do we need to go over there? I mean, okay, if I'm keeping track of how this shit works out, was it October 7th? The old hummus people came over with the little flying go-karts and started shooting up people at a rave. And then Israel's like, nah, hey, man, you can't do that. So then they going over there and they start blowing stuff up. And then the hummus people were like, catch us if you can. We're in some tunnels or something. And then I'm just trying to keep track here of everything that's happening. So, and then Israel's like, oh yeah, well, we found out the old hummus people use pages, so we're gonna put bombs inside of pagers. Yo, this is just like some stupid ass shit. I could not care less. I mean, my heart hurts for people that live there who want nothing to do with this, who are just trying to live. Like, I'm at home on American soil, and I'm like, man, how did I get so lucky? I could have been born in that fucking shitty ass desert, wearing the schmata over the face. You can only see my eyes, and I'm married to some guy who gave my dad 6 goats for my hand in marriage. Just a fucking miserable life. Some dude fucking shares me with his little fucking friends with guns, and they got their little fucking little furry hats on the head and shit. Oh, man. And it's hot there. You ain't got no AC. That sounds like hell. Who would want that life? Oh, I want no part of that. And I'm sure there's good people out there, but it seems like you got a whole lot of bad people over there. And my suggestion would be to, I don't know, man, maybe try and build something underground. Go underground, okay? Wherever the terrorists are hiding underground, go below them. So that way, when USA blows up the place, you know, the terrorists are just on the topsoil, you know what I'm saying? And you're safe on the bottom. You went digging to the core of the mantle. I don't know, man. It's upsetting. The whole fucking thing sucks. I don't like this. You're causing instability. You're pissing off people. And I'm not really sure for what. You're never going to stop these people because they have one thing in mind. Like I said, they are driven by the thought of the 1927 virgins they going to get. And if you've ever tried to stop a man who is trying to get a hold of virgins, okay? I mean, their life is so bad over there that they're willing to blow themselves up just to have a better life. Isn't that kind of crazy? They're willing to die with the promise of thinking there's a better life on the other side. This whole thing is fucked, man. And it makes me sad because it all comes down to money. People don't care about people or what's happening. The people in charge are just like, hey, we need something. And then the other people over there are like, you ain't gonna have it. If you want it, you gotta come and take it. And then, America's like, okay, we'll come and take it. Let's go lose again over there. I'm just trying to think if there's been any improvements since we removed old Osama and Saddam. I'm just trying to think, did life get better over there? I'm curious, because from what I hear, shit did not get better. Shit got worse, Jack. Somebody else way worse than them fellers came into charge and is raging the terror on the people there, and I don't know. What are you going to do? You think wiping this dude out with a nuke is going to work? Somebody else is going to come along. It just seems like we're making things worse, not better. I don't know who we're helping other than ourselves, which seems kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm not picking a side. I'm not, this is all your fault. I'm saying it's both people's faults. I don't know. It's just so weird. Everybody wants to be in charge. And I just feel like we need to respect people's spaces. Now, obviously, I don't agree with a lot of things they do over in the Alhamdulillah place, They don't like gay people. They don't like ladies. So I'm like, hey, if that's what y'all want to do, go be salty. Look, you got all that sand? Do something with it. But apparently they have. They've built a nuclear bomb. Man, let's get to the fun. Okay, you know what? Let's get to some fun stuff because what the hell? Politics. What a downer. Hey, Let's have some fun before the world is completely blown up, you know. It's time for Customers of the Week. Well, this week, it's been 22 years. And this lady, she's got a bug up against black people. I don't know what's going on. But every time I try and help her, she does not want my help. And I would like to believe it's not racist. But she's just rude. She's rude. Rude as hell. Ignores me. Will talk to my other coworkers around me, but will not talk to me. She will basically pretend like I'm not there. And so today was probably the worst of it. Last time I ended up having to help her by proxy because she didn't want my help. But my coworker did not know the answer, so he had to ask me. And so he had to relay the message to her racist self. So today was no exception. She comes in with all of her vitamins that she needs to refill. And they page me to the front because I'm the only one there. There is nobody else there. Somebody's on break. Nothing we can do. There's nobody else there at the time. Okay? So I come walking up and I see her and I go, ah. It's 9:30 in the morning. I don't want to deal with this shit, man. God damn. So I was like, all right, let's just try and help this lady because we need material for the show. So I'm like, hello, how can I help you? And she goes, oh, well, are you the manager? And I was like, no, I'm not the manager. Well, I need the manager. I'm like, okay, Karen, chill out. You know? And I said, did you know what it's regarding? You know, just so I knew which manager to call. And she goes, no, I need the manager of this department. I was like, okay, well, we really don't have one. So it's just me, you know, the black lady, the black lesbian. I'm here to assist you get your vitamins. And she was like, no, I need a manager. There's just some things I have questions about. And I was like, okay, let me get you a manager. So page the manager. Nice manager comes down. She's like, okay, is there a problem? How can I help you? And the lady goes, yeah, I need you to help me with all of my vitamins. And the manager goes, oh, well, I just manage the store. I don't really know too much about vitamins, but that's why we have people like Jen here to help you. And then the lady goes, well, why didn't you say something? And I was like, the fuck, bitch? Say what? And say yeah. And say yeah. And say yeah. I was like, I tried to help you, but you didn't want my help. She's like, why didn't you tell me you were a consultant? You were a vitamin consultant. And I was like, well, you kept asking me for a manager, and you didn't want to tell me why. So I got you a manager. I did my job. She goes, well, now I need some more help. And she opens up the shoebox. I'm not joking. There was like 20 different pill bottles in there. And I was just like, whoa. Man, what is happening here? And she goes, well, I need to know which vitamins I need and which ones I don't. And I was like, well, that's up to you. I can't make that decision. She's like, is the manager still here? And I was like, yeah, she's still here. Do you want to talk to her? And she's like, yes. And then so I get the manager again. She goes, listen, I need help in vitamins. I need real help in vitamins. And my boss was like, and Jen can help you. She goes, but you're the manager. And she goes, yes, I am the store manager. She goes, well, shouldn't you know some things about vitamins? And she goes, I know some things, but I don't know everything. She's like, Jen knows way more about vitamins. She's trained. She's certified. She goes, ugh. You're certified? And I was like, yeah. Who wants to know? She goes, why didn't you say so? And I was like, you weren't listening. I said, I work in the vitamin department. How can I assist you? But I know she refused my help because, it sucks. It sucks. But, this older white lady was just not feeling me, that's for sure. And she hasn't been. She's always been, not interested in me helping her. But she'll get other people to ask me questions to help her. So I was just like, okay, here we go. And she goes, oh, well, if a manager doesn't know about vitamins, how did you become the manager? And she's like, I manage the store, how the store runs. Jen knows about the vitamins and what they do. Go with her. And the lady was very reluctant, and I was like, okay, ma'am, well, it's up to you. You're the one who needs help, not me. And she finally gives in and is like, okay, where's this? And I start to show her stuff, and then she goes, oh, well, do I need to take it? And I was like, well, you tell me. Do you need to take it? It's your body. I got nothing to do with it. The whole thing was bizarre. She was like super rude. And I didn't know if she was just being rude or if it was because I was black. I don't know. But I do know she does not like me. This lady, damn. This lady, holy shit, this bitch looks like the Grinch, man. And she came into my work and got one of my bosses because I was busy helping people. And she grabs him and goes, what do you have for an itchy vagina? And I was like, yeah. I about fell out. I was like, ugh, I love ladies. If it's itchy, you got a problem, bitch. You got the yeast beast down there. That's gross. Straight up filthy. You need to go to a doctor. So the Grinch was like, hey, I need something for my itchy vagina. And so my boss was like, oh, let me go get a female vitamin person. And I was like, bitch, I don't want to talk to this lady. I like vaginas and I don't want to talk to this lady. Okay? And he goes, so could you put this on an itchy vagina? And it was just like some fucking cream that not even close to good for your vagina. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, ma'am, so are you trying to burn your vagina off? What's happening? And she's like, I want to get rid of the itch. I was like, damn, even sounds like the Grinch. You're an itchy one, Mr. Grinch. You're an itchy one, Mrs. Grinch. Your vagina is extra itchy. What the hell were you doing at the nursing home, you nasty Grinch? I wouldn't touch you, lady, with a football length pole. Oh, damn. Yo, this bitch is crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? No. I was like, dude, put some aloe vera on it and leave me the hell alone. Goodbye. And he was like, which one? And I was like, you pick. Pickers pick. You pick. I ain't sticking around for this fucking conversation. This is disgusting. Some current events. Man, R.I.P. my coworker Zach. Damn, holy shit. This motherfucking Light and the Loafers got fired. And he didn't even make it to the end of Pride. I told this guy, I told him, dog, it hasn't been 90 days yet. You got to survive the 90-day probationary period. You can't call off. You can't be late. You can't be whoop-de-fucking-whoop. You know, you can't be doing your nails on the register. You can't be sticking your butt out, looking for men's. I'm just saying, it was a whole situation. And this guy just caused nothing but just brought it all the attention to himself. And I was trying to help this man. I was like, hey, my guy, I know you is hella gay, like you gay, you almost too gay for me, but you got to tone it down, Jack. And I'm just saying, you need to just fly under the radar if you want to succeed here. And boy, oh boy, my man's got fired, Jack, and that tells me you suck. Because it takes everything. We're short-staffed. We need people. We need bodies. We're short-staffed, and they still fired his ass. So that tells me he's terrible. So, but God bless you, Zach. It was fun chatting with you. God bless you at whatever job you're going to get, because you're going to need one. Because now you don't have one. Oh, shit. Damn it. My favorite restaurant closed. Nona's Italian restaurant in San Bernardino. R.I.P. Fuckers, man. Fucking economy. This was the coolest, tiny little Italian restaurant, hole-in-the-wall restaurant in the old Shits Bernardino, and I'm sad it's gone. You know, it's painful. We had so many great memories there, my family, and I just wish that there was a way that they could have survived. They just never really recovered after COVID. I mean, I'm just shocked that they lasted this long, but I was happy. I really thought, okay, it's been 5 years. Maybe they're finally turning a profit. You know, it's gonna happen. Nope. I pulled up one day. Well, we pulled up for Father's Day, and it said that they were closed. And then 2 days after Father's Day, I saw a giant U-Haul truck in front of the restaurant. I went, oh, this ain't good, Jack. This ain't good. They had the best tortellini and Caesar salad and salmon and focaccia sandwiches and just a little mom and pop. It's called Nonna. Nonna is Italian. Is grandma in Italian? Who's gonna let their grandma close? Grandma's cooking. It's gone. It's gone to the wayside. Very sad. I'm very sad it's gone. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, we talked about World War III. Fuck that shit. All right, I'm going to give you some UFC picks. I'm just emotionally and spiritually drained from all of the bullshit, man. I'm so thankful that I have access to jiu-jitsu. And I feel like if maybe more people did jiu-jitsu, there wouldn't be so much World War III going on, you know? Because the one thing that you learn in jiu-jitsu is respect for one another, and you let it out. You get to tussling a little bit, and then afterwards you hug it out. So I feel like a lot of people could use a little bit of discipline from some sort of martial arts or maybe some kind of hobby or something. You know, hurting people ain't cool, man. And I feel like, once again, that, you know, us engaging in what we're doing, more people are just going to get hurt. It's not going to solve anything. More people are going to get hurt. Okay, some UFC picks, and let's get the hell out of here. I've got Nico Price, Gervonta Davis, Cedric Dumas, Terrence McKinney, Tracy Cortez, Haider Amil, Gregory Rodriguez, Felipe Lima, Renato Moicano, Joshua Van, Alexander Frantosh, and Ilia Torpilla. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me, who cares? Let's watch some fucking fights. Yeah! Alright, folks. I will talk to you next week. But until next time, goddamn, hopefully the world is still upright. I have power. I haven't been nuked. But if this is my last correspondence, what the fuck, man? This one sucked. Go back and listen to episode 416. I listened to it twice already. It's fantastic. I will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. That is the way that this show grows. All right, folks, I will talk to you next week. But until next time, www.ramboperadio.com, YouTube Gen T TV. Be good to yourselves. Be kind to each other. This is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.